Hello everyone. So today is an upsetting video to talk about. It's something that has affected our county, County Cavan. It's affected everybody in the county and it's made everybody take and stand back and take it in because it was a lot to take in. Um, and it was a very, very shocking event to happen in our county. And now just to say, and I say this straight to everybody, bullying in any sense, either be it online or in school or in work or whatever, it should not be tolerated. It should really not be tolerated. And really, and again, as somebody who was bullied, because at one stage in our lives, we were bullied somehow. And it can affect people. It can truly affect people. It can affect the mind. And it can really just bring you down. And that's what bullies try to do for their own gain, to try and bring you down to a level that you feel worthless, that you feel that you're nothing, basically. And that is really, really sad. And that's truly, nobody should experience that. Like, let's be fair, that really brings people down to the lowest point in their life. It really just makes them feel worthless inside. And we need legislation. We do need criminal legislation, um, in regards to people who do bullying on social media and things like that. Because again, bullying is a constant thing. You mess with your friends, you might call them a name or whatever. That's just having fun. But again, I see this constantly, where people say, "Oh, I'm only messing," and X, Y, and Z. But again, this is the thing. If you don't know the person, again, if you're friends or whatever, you're joking, obviously. But there's random people saying horrible things to each other online, and even in person, there's horrible things being said to each other. Words do hurt, and I will be honest with you, and I say this as somebody that does take things in and does take things to heart. Words do hurt, and I'll be totally honest. I would rather actually have somebody punch me in the face than say something very mean and say something very hurtful, because that really something that's extremely hurtful and something that's extremely nasty. And again, the word is nasty. You take that in and it stays with you. It does stay with you compared to a physical injury. Maybe if you get hit in the face or whatever. I find that that's just me. But again, some people are different. I know some people would say they would rather be given told off or whatever by a bully or things like that instead of getting physically hurt or end up in hospital X, Y, and Z. But again, this is the thing, and I do call for this, and it should be. And again, in a modern country, we should have it. That there be legislation for anybody who bullies somebody. There should be legislation. Should be some kind of criminal charge for people bullying. Again, this is constant. Again, it's constant. If somebody's doing it constantly, and it's affecting the person, it's affecting their mental health, it's affecting their well-being. It's making them feel useless. It's making them feel like nothing. We truly do need it. And the only way to stop it, and the only way to stop people and to make people take it, because as one priest said it, he used to be the deputy principal of my school, and he hit the nail on the head. He said, if there's no legislation, if there's no criminal law against it, then people are just going to keep doing it. If there's criminal law, they would think about it, and they have a bit of fear put into them that if they go down the path of bullying somebody and doing this to people, they will face consequences. That the law is there to stop them. That the law is going to protect them. Please God, that the law would protect them for doing it. Again, this is to try and put the fear of God into people who are going to who are going to bully people. And again, I say this to people, try and be nice. Do try and be nice, because it is hard. It's hard. People have a lot to deal with, especially now. There's a lot on people's minds, and I say to you, try and be nice. Truly try and be nice. I know sometimes it's hard. I admit sometimes I've said things to people that I shouldn't have said. And I admit it, I say it straight. But, please try and be nice to people. And I do say this to people, and I just want to say to the people of Cavan, first of all, who donate. A lot of people donated to funds and to pay the house and X, Y, and Z. Loads of money was donated. Something like it was 80,000. Something that was raised for bullying awareness campaign. It was a lot of money, and I just want to say to the people in County Cavan, thank you, just truly thank you, because hopefully that goes to help somebody. Please God, it does help people, and it might hopefully, please God, would save a life, and will help people. And that's all the main thing. But I say to people again, I don't know if this is still in any of the shops in Cavan. I bought 3 of these this is about 2 or 3 months ago now, but I bought 3 of these. I was going to show it on stream at one stage, but if they are in the shops, last time I seen, I took them in the shop, the petrol station beside St Pat's there in Cavan. I seen a few the other day. There was a few there. If anybody wants to purchase them, they were only €5 as far as I know. But it's in the memory of a young lad that took his own life to bullying. and in County Cavan, and it's truly, truly tragic, and words cannot describe, truly, truly, words cannot describe how to comprehend it, truly how to comprehend it. It's tragic, it's truly, truly tragic, and it's heartbreaking, it's words you cannot find the words to describe it, you truly cannot find the words to describe it. But I do say to people to please, and I do appeal to people to please speak out. If it's in your workplace, if it's in school, if it's online or whatever, to please reach out, speak to somebody, talk to somebody about it. Speak about it. Don't hold it in. Don't pretend, and don't try and don't let them win, and don't let the bullies win. They want you to be scared. They want you not to say things. They want you to be fearful. Don't let them win. Don't let them win. And I say that as somebody that I let people call me names and call me this and call me that when I was younger, because I was afraid. I felt people wouldn't listen to me, and I wasn't seriously bullied, obviously, but you had your occasions when people would take advantage, because they knew you wouldn't say anything, they knew you were weak, and bullies prey on that. Bullies do prey on that. But I say that to people to please speak out. And I say, and I have said it many times over the last few months, that there truly does need to be criminal legislation. There truly, truly does, and it's needed now, not next week, not tomorrow, it's needed now. It needs to be passed through both houses of the Oireachtas, and it needs to be in law. It truly does need to be in law. Because there's far too much. There's far too much hurt and upset in the world, and we have to try. Because the only thing we can do is try to stop it, to try and put a stop to it. Because if there's criminal, as I say there, if there's criminal legislation, people will take before they act, because they have the fear of God put into them, that the law will stop them from doing it. And I really truly hope that there will be legislation. Please God, there will be legislation. But it's a tragedy. It's honestly just a tragedy, and it's not the first case. It's many cases over the years I've heard about it. It's beyond comprehension. It's really truly beyond comprehension. But it's truly so sad. It's truly so sad. It's not fair. It's not right. So yeah, my last few remarks is to be kind. Truly do be kind. I know it's hard all the time to be kind to people, to help thy neighbour and X, Y, and Z, but do try. Try as much as you can to help people, to try and care for people. Please don't be mean. Life is so precious. Life is truly so precious, and it's so cruel. And don't make life more crueler for somebody. And try and help people. Do try and try not hurt people. Because we are all humans. We all have a soul. We all have a heart, and we do take things to heart, and particularly words, and we do take it to heart. And we have to think before we say anything mean to somebody. We have to try and stop ourselves from saying it. Because it's truly tragic, and particularly to young people, I say to you, please care for your friends. Even if you don't like them personally, whatever, please don't say anything. Just don't say anything at all. If you have nothing nice to say about somebody, just don't say anything. That's as simple as that. Just don't say anything. That's all. That all needs to be done. Don't say anything to anybody that's going to hurt them, or something sly, or something mean. It's just be kind. And if you have nothing nice to say, don't say it. Just walk away. Say nothing. If you have nothing nice to say about something, that's as simple as that. There's no need for the meanness and all the hurt and all the anger in the world. By God, there's far too much of that in the world. Without hurting people more. And that's as simple as that. And I say that to straight to people. So yeah, that's my last few remarks. But please God, there will be legislation at some stage. It's truly tragic. But I do say to people, if you're in Cavan, if you see them in the shops, in a lot of the shops were in Cavan, they're probably, I don't know, in some of the shops they're probably not there anymore. Please do. Or donate. I think there's donation links. I don't know. I think they finished up the donation links. I donated a few bob myself to it. I don't know if it's still there, but if you do see and I don't know if it's still up. But yeah, I would suggest if you could donate to pay the house. So sad in Cavan. I would appreciate it if you're in Cavan. If you're feeling generous, please do give a few bob into. So sad if you can. that would be appreciated. So yeah, appreciate everybody. Thank you. And just know to everybody out there and to anybody that's being bullied at the moment that you matter, that you truly matter, and that you're truly important. Just know, and nobody will, if you speak and if you ask for help, if you say I need help and I'm having trouble, people will listen. People will listen. Don't take that, and don't let them win. Don't let the bullies win. Take care, everybody, and be safe. Bye.